Hey y'all, Jamie here, proud 55-year-old trans woman from New Orleans. So, where last I left off, well, my ex husband Mickey thought that he could be cute and go tip around town with a girl named Sylvia behind my back. I'd caught him, thrown him out for a week before he begged me to come back home, and I let him. Listen, I was young, y'all. I was 21 and I was a sucker. The boy apologized, and I was like, okay, come on home. But before he did, honey, I pulled a mommy dearest and I cut him out of every fucking photograph that I had of the two of us together for the whole first year we were together. And there was a lot of them, y'all. So, yeah, that's what I did. And when he came home, there were all the little cutouts of him in a drawer that I didn't throw them away. I actually saved the little cutouts and everything. Yeah. Later on, I taped them back in when we made up. I taped them back in later on. And for years, when people, to this day, when people look through that photo album, y'all, there's like, there's these damn cutouts of Mickey and you see the little outline around him. Anyway, hilarious, hilarious. I was young and evil. What can I tell you? So I was working at Fun Limited during this time. Me and Puerto Rican Tracy are both working at Fun Limited, and we were working there with another girl named Lisa Bowman. I've spoken about her before. Me, her, and Tracy used to make a lot of money together. So one night, Tracy was otherwise entertained at the time. And me and Lisa Bowman were working and we were dancing and we were getting up there and doing our thing on the stage. And, sorry, getting a little out of breath. Um, we were selling cocktails. Like you made a lot of money in those days selling cocktails. You got $2 off of every drink that you sold. And if you were selling bottles of champagne, honey, you could get into some real money then. So, anyway, Tracy and I are in there, and these three Russian businessmen come in the bar. Three Russian businessmen did not know tea. They did not know tea. They did not know we were trans at all. And they were in there and they started buying me and Tracy bottles. I'm not me and Tracy. They started buying me and Lisa bottles of champagne. Tracy was occupied with somebody else. They were buying me and Lisa bottles of champagne, like bottle after bottle after bottle. And we were all having quite the time, right? And at that time, y'all, I was 21 and they were like, I, I was trying to make up these things. Like I said that I was pregnant. And I used to do that a lot. I said I was pregnant and that I needed the money for an abortion. And that's why I was working there because I needed money to have an abortion. And, that old song and dance, listen, telling people that you needed to have an abortion, it kept their hands from between your legs, for one. They didn't like to dig down there if they thought a baby was going on. And for two, anyway, it was just a whole thing that I did. Okay. And so I had told them that I was pregnant. Lisa's telling them her whole song and dance. I forget whatever she had told them, was her story. And they're getting to know us and they're buying us bottles. And the evening is progressing. And they said, why don't you girls come back to our hotel with us? They were staying at a hotel called the Fairmont that's on Canal Street. Okay. Just outside the French Quarter, literally on the border of the French Quarter, and in the CBD, on the CBD side of Canal Street. So we go there, and me and Lisa, just the two of us, with three Russian businessmen, we go up to their room, and they wanted us to go swimming. Like they said, come on, y'all want to go swimming with us? So me and her had our bikinis from work. We had bikinis from work because me, her, and Tracy had all had gotten these bikinis that we were wearing at work. Anyway, we were in stiletto high heels at 3 a.m. running through the fucking hotel at 3 a.m. in stilettos and bikinis. Yeah, two trans girls in stilettos and bikinis at 3 a.m. running the hallways, dripping wet from the swimming pool, all drunk and all of that, right? So we get back to their room with them. They still don't know tea. At this point, they still don't know tea. Now, I had learned a little trick from some street girls when I was in Hollywood, right? And I had learned this little trick of I've talked about slick legging before. There was a way of slick legging guys, and if you don't know what that is, Google it. It's a real thing. And you could fake them eating you out. Like I was pre-op back then, okay? There was no vajayjay to eat out at that time. Is now, but not at that time. So I knew how to fake it. I had learned how to fake it when I was in Hollywood. And there's a way that you like push and flip and fold and and I had to keep my hand down there and be like, "Oh, I like to play with my clit while you're licking my lips around it. That gets me off so hard." And that was how I would do it, right? And they would think they were licking pussy lips around my fingers. Yeah. Okay. If I would have been caught, honey. So I'm doing that. And the two that are with Lisa's with two, the other two. And the two that she's with go to grab her between the legs. And Lisa wasn't prepared when they did. And if y'all want to know what happened next, y'all know the routine, honey. Be here next time, and I will too. I love you all. I love you all for watching, and I love you for the comments. This one's cute. Come back. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.